Good Wednesday morning. Today is a first alert weather day as many of us are waking up to snowfall this morning. Looks like we've probably got upwards of an inch in Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of Yakima Federal. You can see on Edison here there is still some snowfall on the roadways. It was cold enough for it to stick to the roadways. It looks like it's turned a little bit slushy now because of some of the traffic, but definitely still accumulations on those grassy surfaces as well. Okay, on to the radar as that main band, that atmospheric river, mostly out of our area by now, just left over with a few snow showers, and we're tracking another storm system that's lining up to the south and west. That's going to bring ample chances of snowfall today to the Cascades, but some of that could slip down into lower elevations as we head into this afternoon. Right now, temperatures across the map below freezing, so snowfall won't have the tendency to melt unless tires start to work to melt it a little bit, but some of that could refreeze as well. So today is a first alert weather day until 10 this morning for lower elevations and for the blues because of obviously some of the tough travel due to some of the snowfall. We have another first alert weather day, another set for Thursday and Friday for the basin and also for the foothills, maybe another inch of snow for Hermiston, a couple inches possible in the foothills. Then into Saturday and Sunday, another storm system where we can maybe get another inch of snow in Walla Walla. Lots to talk about in Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, winter weather conditions are impacting the roadways. Snowplows are out, but it's also impacting the Tri-Cities Airport. We're going to hear directly from the airport director this morning.
Plus, Walla Walla has a winter storm advisory, but officials tell us they're ready to tackle it. We have how, plus our very own Monique Ledesma with how the conditions are looking over there.
Also ahead, President Donald Trump saying he wants to take over Gaza. What this means and what the Israeli Prime Minister is saying back. It's all in Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott. It is Wednesday, February 5th. And if you've stepped outside or looked out your window already this morning, you've probably seen there is more snow.
There is snow, and it looks so beautiful.
It is nice and pretty.
But it can also make the roadways pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a little slick out there in some spots, and we do have some school delays just coming in to the newsroom this morning that we want to let you know about. Just this morning, we've just heard moments ago from the Pasco School District. They are on a 2-hour delay right now. Some other school districts came in overnight already kind of assessing the situation. So the Helix School District is closed. Ione School District on a 3-hour delay. Murrow County and Pilot Rock both on a 3-hour delay as well. That big one, though, just coming in this morning, the Pasco School District, 2-hour delay.
We will be keeping you updated, so stay tuned for that. And we do want to continue with our first alert weather coverage. The Tri-Cities Airport Director, Buck Taft, says he's monitoring the weather conditions pretty closely.
Yeah, he says because this specific system is showing more snow rather than ice, delays and cancellations are not necessarily to be expected, and operations should be able to run normally. However, we are told that the airport plows are ready to go and to keep things running on time.
Our guys are very good at plowing snow, pushing snow. For us, when it comes to wintertime, the biggest issue is ice. If you come out of your house and it's covered, your car's covered in ice, that's when more than likely we're having issues at the airport.
So if you are traveling, of course, it is important to make sure you leave with plenty of time to get to the airport. Also, passengers should always check with their airlines when it comes to any potential delays, of course, just in case. And with all this wintry weather, the Hermiston Street Department is gearing up to keep your commute safe. They say their snowplows are ready to clear any snow and ice on the roadways. They'll start with the main streets and then end in the residential neighborhoods. As for keeping the sidewalks clear, they say that is up to the property owner or the person living in that home to take care of.
And the city of Kennewick is asking for your help to find people a place to stay overnight out of the cold temperatures. Now, Kennewick is in need of a warming shelter, not to be confused with a warming center. Warming centers are places to go during the day when it's cold outside, and a warming shelter is a place to go overnight, and that's to find a place to sleep in a warm setting. Ethan Bishop, the deputy fire marshal.
Allowances allow for religious organizations to offer the overnight shelter services with buildings that are not sprinklered. Per the fire code, to have overnight services within a commercial building, you would need a sprinkler system in our current code system, but that RCW allows those businesses that are a religious organization to offer these services in an emergency situation for these warming shelters.
And Bishop also says those organizations need to meet requirements like having 2 exit signs that are lit up, also an emergency evacuation plan, and someone to stay up all night and get people to safety in case of a fire. Now, if you want to help out, you can apply for a permit in person at Kennewick City Hall or online.
Want to head out to Walla Walla now, where there is a winter storm advisory in effect with snow accumulations of 3 to 5 inches expected there. The school district tells Apple Valley News Now they are ready to go. Robert Foster, the director of facilities and operations with Walla Walla Public Schools, says crews have been monitoring the situation in the city and surrounding areas, and they have staged equipment for the overnight and into the early morning hours to make sure that the trucks are fueled and ready to go. Foster says he is confident that the crew will be prepared to tackle the storm.
It's maintenance and custodial all hands on deck. We've got plows and snow blowers, both ride on and walk behind. We've got power brooms, both wide on and walk behind. We've got a sand truck. We've got de-icers. We're ready to go.
Number one priority, of course, for the district, according to Foster, is to keep kids, parents, and staff safe. And we want to remind you to download our new First Alert weather app, where weather alerts are sent right to your phone or tablet the moment snow is falling or even on the way. You can also get current temperatures and other important weather alerts.
And you can download the app right now for Android or iPhone. Simply search Apple Valley News Now Weather, and you can also scan the QR code that's in the corner of your screen. And stay tuned, because we've got more on what Trump is saying about taking over Gaza. And then it's looking pretty cold and snowy out there, isn't it, Jade?
Yes, it is. It is a First Alert weather day. And of course, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth has you covered on what you need to know as you head out the door this morning. We're also keeping you up to date on those school delays and any closures that come in. It's 5:07. We're back right after the break.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
Those of us who've been around a while may remember the TV game show, The $50,000 Pyramid of Cash. Well, guess what? Legends Casino Hotel is presenting its own $50,000 pyramid every Thursday in February. Use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries for the drawings. You could be selected to roll the dice and climb each level to turn $1,000 into $50K. This is no pyramid scheme. Ouch. Yeah, we remember those too. So make like an Egyptian and play Pyramids of Cash in February.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hon, what do you think of this one?
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely. From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
My name is Chris Lee. I'm a dot worker, and I do stuff on the dot area. So originally I started in Richland in March 2012. I went from Richland to Kennewick. I just applied on their application. As soon as I'm on my interview, they hired me right on the spot. I did my training at the store. There was no bills or nothing like that. Now, when you tell me busy, you tell me not busy. It kind of varies from time to time. I just love the people here. Everybody enjoy my sense of humor. Just like working here.
Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Come discover our hand-picked collections at D-Lynn's Boutique. Whether you're shopping for a cozy weekend getaway or a special night out, D-Lynn's Boutique has everything you need to shine this winter. Visit us in-store or online and let us help you wrap the season in style.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
Isabella Strahan.
It's been rough, it's been challenging, and it's been very hard, but I know I'll get through it.
Life Interrupted.
Love and that support really helped her pull through. I'm very proud of her.
Tonight on ABC.
The 3 Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Before we get to our mountain passes, I just did want to touch on this. We have a winter storm warning and wind weather advisory in place for the Blue Foothills and also for the Blue Mountains. You can find out more about these alerts by downloading the First Alert Weather app. You can get that for free on the App Store or on Google Play. Okay, now on to the pass conditions. And by the way, I left out Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens Pass, but just know that traction tires are required for those passes in particular. And now we're going to move it down to the Blues, where we're seeing the much bigger pass impacts. There's packed snow for I-84 at Cabbage Hill and Meacham. So you do need chains if you're towing between milepost 216 and milepost 250. And then for Oregon 204 at Spout Springs and Tollgate, there's also packed snow here. So yes, you do need chains if you're towing between milepost 10 and 39. And obviously we have some very slushy and snowy roadways at lower elevations as well, but I just wanted to touch on the mountain passes in particular. Okay, here's your day planner for today. For lower elevations, we're going to be dry for much of the day. We're going to be cold for the entire day. And then as we head into the afternoon, that's when we're going to start to see the potential for more snow showers developing in our lower elevations. But throughout the day for today, for the bulk of the day, snowfall going to be likely up in the Cascades. So it's going to be a chilly day. It's also going to be breezy with winds gusting out of the south and west between 20 to 35 miles per hour. Some of the strongest wind gusts being once again in the Blues and the Blue Foothills. So factor in highs in the 30s, wind gust up into the 30s. Wind chill is going to be a little, it's not going to be too fun outside is what I'm trying to say. And then for tonight, winds continue to gust out of the south and west, still between 20 to 30 miles per hour. And we'll have additional chances for low elevation snowfall. I'll time it out with Futurecast and I'll tell you how much snow we're expecting in addition to what's already on the ground. So that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Josh. Busy day. In national news this morning, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu continuing his meetings in Washington, D.C. today. He's the first foreign leader to meet with President Trump at the White House for his second term. The trip already proving eventful, with Trump now saying he wants the U.S. to take over Gaza. Amy Kelly has more on Netanyahu's visit to D.C.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip.
A day after that shocking statement, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's U.S. trip continues. Today, he's scheduled to meet with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. President Donald Trump says he isn't ruling out sending U.S. troops to secure American ownership of Gaza.
We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development.
Netanyahu says he's discussing Trump's plan. He says his aim is to eradicate Hamas and make Gaza secure for Israel.
Your willingness to think outside the box with fresh ideas will help us achieve all these goals.
As far as the Israelis are concerned, and specifically Netanyahu and his right-wing coalition, they just won the lottery.
More than 1 million Palestinians call Gaza home, and many plan to stay. But Trump suggests they leave and go to neighboring countries.
It's a non-starter for the Egyptians. It's a non-starter for the Jordanians. It deals and undermines their own national security.
Saudi Arabia is reaffirming its commitment to a Palestinian state. It says it won't normalize relations with Israel without one.
I feel that the Trump administration is going to come up against tough realities in the Middle East.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
And Republicans are largely declining to comment on Trump's idea for the U.S. to take over Gaza. Some Democrats are describing it with words like crazy, insane, and foolish. We'll keep a close eye on it. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth has your full First Alert forecast on this First Alert weather days. We give you that live look outside, tracking school delays and closures. Pasco School District on a 2-hour delay. Pendleton School District just coming into the newsroom saying that that school district is closed. We're back after the break with much more. It's 5:15.
Traveling at freeway speed naturally increases your need to pay attention to road conditions. So stay alert and never text while driving. But if something should happen, call Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Honey Baked Ham in Kennewick is celebrating our 7-year anniversary with customer appreciation in February, with 50% off of 1 pound of ham, plus $7.77 lunch specials and dessert specials. Come in for lunch and try our Ham Classic Signature Sandwich or pick up a dinner piece to take home. Fresh, slow smoked, and glazed to perfection, Honey Baked hams and turkeys are perfectly sliced and easy to serve. Honey Baked Ham in Kennewick, the best tasting lunch in town, the best tasting ham in the world.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Escape to extraordinary luxury aboard Water to Wine Cruises' magnificent 74-foot yacht on the Columbia River. Savor exquisite Northwest wines and gourmet cuisine while gliding past breathtaking vistas. Whether it's an intimate dinner, special celebration, or corporate event, our elegant vessel creates unforgettable moments against stunning sunsets. Experience the ultimate river journey at watertowinecruises.com.
I'm Drew Henry, tea maker and founder of Revival Tea Company, and we're right here at Yolks Fresh Market. We started in 2018 in Spokane. We are super proud of getting our peppermint from Washington State, our honey from bees in Spokane. We've collaborated with Dry Fly and turned into canned cocktails. We definitely would not be where we're at today without the support from some amazing local partners like Yolks. Oh yeah, the more and more we can work together, that's been a really fun thing as we continue to grow.
Check out Revival Tea at Yolks Fresh Market.
After a car accident, the road to recovery can get quite expensive. An ambulance ride to the hospital, helicopter evacuation, physical therapy, the list is endless. Will the insurance company pay for all of this? And what about your pain and suffering?
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is a first alert weather day as we have ample chances of snowfall. We've already seen quite a bit for the lower Columbia Basin, the Blue Foothills and the Blues. That round is moving off into the Palouse, but we have another round that's setting up to the south and west. So let's go ahead and talk about that one. We'll put this into motion with Futurecast. You can see it building up out of the south and west. And as we head into the afternoon, that's when we could start to get some of those low elevation snow showers returning. Looks like that'll become a little bit more widespread into the overnight hours. And then this model iteration going with the mostly dry day for Thursday. Other models are saying some different things, but that leftover boundary from the atmospheric river could provide more snowfall to the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains and portions of the basin, in particular for late on Thursday night. And we'll have some more as we head into Friday. So here's some of the snowfall totals we're projecting from 4 this morning to 4 in the morning on Friday, in addition to what's already on the ground. 2 to 6 inches for a Cascade Pass is probably less than an inch for most of the basin and valleys, maybe another 1 to 2 inches for the foothills and another 1 to 4 inches for the Blue Mountain passes. Into Friday, in terms of additional snowfall for the day on Friday, we're thinking less than an inch for the most part for the valleys and basin, maybe another inch for the foothills, and maybe another 3 to 4 inches for some of our Blue Mountain passes. Then another storm system for Saturday and Sunday. This one not looking nearly as impressive for lower elevations, but we could maybe squeeze another inch out of this thing in the Blue Foothills. Maybe another 4 to 5 inches for mountain passes, this time for the Cascade and Blue Mountain Pass. Probably a little bit more for Stevens Pass and for White Pass. And hey, guess what? We have another storm system, very similar in nature as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Early indications are that this one could impact the Cascades actually a little bit more than the Blues, but more chances for low elevation snowfall, maybe upwards of an inch in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. The same thing with the lower Columbia Basin, maybe another 1 to 2 inches in the Blue Foothills. So our pattern stays very consistent with these low elevation snow chances for the next 7 days, and our pattern stays pretty consistently cold as well, as we'll be about roughly 5 degrees below average through Monday. Then we could turn even colder by the time we get to next Tuesday. So it is, it's winter, folks. No other way to say it. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. An alert day for today through 10 this morning, mainly because of the snowfall that's already on the ground. Could have some additional snow showers later in the day. And then look at that, a little ticky-tack, 10 to 30% snow chances from Thursday through Tuesday. In Yakima, it'll be a little breezy, cold today. We'll have small snow chances through Friday, drying out into Saturday and Sunday, but it looks like the cycle could continue with those small snow chances for next Monday and Tuesday. In Ellensburg, kind of the same thing, 10 to 30% snow chances Wednesday through Friday, cold and dry for Saturday and Sunday, then about roughly 20% chances for some snow showers for Monday and Tuesday. In Hermiston, alert days for today, tomorrow, and Friday. Could maybe pick up another inch of snow for Thursday and Friday, and then more chances for snowfall into this weekend, into the beginning of next week. And then for Walla Walla, alert days galore from today through Sunday. We'll have multiple chances at snowfall, and then we're keeping an eye on that Monday, Tuesday storm system as well.
All right, Josh, thanks so much. A lot of moving parts this morning on this first alert weather day. We do have some more school delays just coming into the newsroom. We're just hearing from the Richland School District and the Kennewick School District, both on 2-hour delays. So Pasco, Richland, and Kennewick all on 2-hour delays. Pendleton School District is closed. We have a full list of all of the delays and closures up on our website, Apple Valley News Now, as well.
Be sure to check that out.
Yeah. And as Josh was just talking about Walla Walla, the lower part of our region is dealing with several inches of snow. The Walla Walla area and our viewers in Umatilla County and Monroe County seeing some significant winter weather.
And this does include difficult driving conditions and delays for schools and businesses nearby, as we just told you. But our very own Monique Ledesma is joining us live from Walla Walla right now to show us what those conditions are looking like for those getting ready to head out this morning. Good morning, Monique. What can you tell us?
Good morning, Jessica and Jade. Well, as of right now, I have snow boots on right now, and the snow is above my snow boots right now, almost to where you're like, if you're to wear long caprices, that's what people can expect to see when they walk out of their house this morning. Since I've been here standing in front of the Emergency Warming Center, which is the First Congressional Church, I've seen a couple cars slide through the roundabout that's located right in front of it, and even a truck. So even if you think that, you know, I have a pickup, I can drive as normal, make sure that you are driving a little bit slower and driving as to the weather. Now, the Walla Walla Public School District Administration has yet to announce any 2-hour delays or school closures. So keep on a lookout on the Walla Walla Public School Administration public website to see if that changes within the next couple of minutes. But as of right now, they haven't announced any closures. I have seen a couple snowplows come by and remove some of the snow. You can tell though a couple cars have been driving through here. Now the warming shelter will be operating from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. They will not be open during the day, they say. And if you're looking for somewhere to be warm later on in the day, the public library in Walla Walla will be open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So there's another place for people who are looking to stay warm in this cold weather. As you can tell from my breath, it's pretty cold right now. So I'll send it back to you guys at the desk. I'll see you guys in the next half hour. Reporting in Walla Walla, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Monique, thanks so much. Yeah, definitely try to stay warm. We'll be checking back in with her
in about 20 minutes, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, she talks about, of course, being outside with her snow boots on, which is exactly what you need as you walk out the door this morning.
Yeah.
I actually have mine on in the studio, so that just goes to show how
That's
cold
usually what we have
is.
on. Yeah, it's always cold in here. It's cold out there. Be careful.
Yeah, bundle up, and we'll keep you updated on those school delays and closures as they continue to come in.
And stay tuned, because coming up next, Sabrina Carpenter is releasing some new music, and some of the songs will be with a musical legend. We have details coming up in your entertainment news in just a few short and sweet minutes.
I'll see you.
It's not easy being Mariano Morales' horse. He needs to ride to clients all the time. He does take care of them. He gets the insurance company to pay for medical bills, car repairs, even money for pain and suffering. Looks like it's going to be another busy day. Better get warmed up. After all, I am his best friend.
Hurt in a car wreck? Give me a call.
Big or small, we work them all.
I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
This winter, escape to the mountains of Leavenworth with Beaver Valley Lodge, where fresh snow blankets the world and adventure is just outside your door. From skiing Plain Valley ski trails to peaceful snowshoe trails, the choices are endless. After a day in the snow, return to Beaver Valley Lodge to warm up by the fire, sip hot cocoa, and let your worries melt away. Book your winter getaway today at Beaver Valley Lodge, where you come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one winner gets this awesome love collection. Enter each day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thank you to these love-minded sponsors.
Life's too short to put up with a bad bank. You have a life, places to go, people to see, and things to get done. You don't have time for banks or credit unions that don't care. You deserve better. At Yakima Federal Savings and Loan, we've served Central Washington and the Columbia Basin since 1905 with 10 branches, face-to-face service, and a 5-star app when you're on the go. So go have fun. Do what makes you happy. Life's too short to put up with anything less. Bank better with Yakima Federal.
Hi, I'm Stacy Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In entertainment news, Sabrina Carpenter's short and sweet era just got a little less short, but even more sweet.
Okay, so the pop star announcing on Instagram that she's releasing an expanded version of her breakthrough album.
In addition to a few new bonus tracks, the new Short and Sweet will have a remix of her #1 single, Please, Please, Please.
And get this, it features musical legend Dolly Parton.
I'm in. I'm all
so
in.
Yeah.
Carpenter says it's a thank you present to her fans after a huge night at the Grammys. The singer took home Song of the Year for Please, 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 as well as Best Pop Vocal Album for Short and Sweet.
Everyone loves Dolly.
Yes.
Come on. Well, the deluxe edition of that album comes out on the sweetest day of the year, February 14th, Valentine's
That's
Day.
adorable.
Good golly, Miss Dolly.
I love all
Sabrina
that.
Carpenter.
I know. All right.
Well, this next story I love. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is back.
You're a Buffy fan?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of
all
recently.
Right. It's a new thing for you?
Yeah.
So it comes after more than 2 decades. A robot of the beloved franchise is officially in a reboot. A robot.
A robot.
I was like, do I correct her or not?
A reboot. I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any
Robot
sense.
sounds cool too, though. I wish.
Well, maybe. I mean, it's been so long since any of these people were on screen. They could be robots at this point. But Sarah Michelle Gellar is set to return as Buffy Summers.
Even more exciting.
In the reboot, maybe as a robot. I don't know yet.
Or she slays robots in addition to vampire AI these days. Gotta look out, you know. This new project will not center around Buffy, though, but a new Slayer.
Maybe a robot. I'm sticking with it.
You just need to write. You need to write the series for them. That's what you need to do. Well, according to Deadline and Variety, the project is currently untitled and is nearing a pilot order at Hulu, but you can stream the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Hulu right now, which I am currently doing. I watched a few episodes when I was a kid, but I was like too young, and then like now I kind of started watching.
Now you're
it.
into it.
Good. So
It's
good.
Not my full vibe.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
I
okay.
had one of my best friends.
Maybe the
was
robot
obsessed.
reboot.
Maybe
would be
the
your vibe.
robot reboot.
Yeah.
I'll be done with. We'll
Exactly.
see. Yeah. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in our next half hour, it is no secret that there's been a lot of construction going on near Vista Field, and it's all to prepare for some new local businesses.
We have a deeper look at what stores are coming to Kennewick, but first, let's check out your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Apple has rolled out a new app that lets you create and share custom invitations. Apple Invites will use your own photos or generate background images for you for any occasion, and it also has AI writing tools. A paid iCloud plan is needed, though, to use the app. And Verizon is adding Google AI into its wireless plans. The options will come with Gemini Advanced, which does include Gmail, Docs, and other apps. The feature will be available on wireless and home internet starting tomorrow for an extra $10 per month. Finally, Adobe is expanding expanding its AI features. Its AI assistant, called Adobe Acrobat, can now summarize legal contracts. The basic function is to summarize complicated language, making it easier to understand. Adobe says it can also recommend questions for users to ask before signing on the dotted line. You know who doesn't need this to get out of a bad deal? Wolverine, because of his retractable claws. Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Okay, let's get going. Can everybody see that?
Like, you know, to check your desktop first before sharing your screen.
Ah, that is not the, oh, no. Know how that got in there? No, that,
Yeah, checking first is smart.
Okay, everybody get out.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Mornings. Cough? Congestion?
I'm feeling better. All in one and done with Mucinex Kickstart.
Headache?
Better now.
Mucinex Kickstart gives all-in-one and done relief with a morning jolt of instant cooling sensation. It's comeback season.
Pandora.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Joining us here for Good Morning Northwest, I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Goldberg.
All right, Josh, it is snowing out there. Well, it was like coming down when I was coming in. What about you?
It had started to kind of slow down a little bit, but the roads were fully covered.
Yeah, I went to sleep, no snow. Woke up, snow.
Pretty much sums it up, yeah.
I missed it all, right? So we'll get to that in a second. I want to touch on the 3-degree guarantee.
Yes.
So for yesterday, I went with the forecast high of 37 degrees in Pasco Tri-Cities, and the actual high verified. I think we're taking links too. If we could take links 1, please. But I went with the forecast high 37 yesterday in Pasco, and the actual high verified at 34 degrees. So the jackpot went up to 75. I think we're having some technical difficulties here, but anyway, we will go ahead and, my forecast high for today, by the way, for Pasco, 40 degrees. If the actual high verifies between 37 to 43, that means that the jackpot is going to go up to $100, as the jackpot's currently at 75. So you can, hey, there we go. Had my back turned for a second. But anyway, you can find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or scanning the QR code that is on your screen. Right now, you're taking a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of Yakima Federal. That is really, I apologize about this, folks, but anyway, you saw some of the snowfall. It's probably about an inch of snowfall in Kennewick for this morning, and it's not melting. It is melting on some of the roadways and some of the heavier, the places with heavier traffic, but we're still definitely seeing some slushy spots out there. And in terms of the snowfall that's still falling, the band that brought us the snowfall from last night off into the Palouse, there's another round that is lined up to the south and to the west. So let me tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to the desk. We'll get some of these technical glitches fixed, but when we come back, I'll have that zone-by-zone look at accumulating snowfall that we're expecting over the next 48 hours. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Starting off this half hour with new information, if you've been in the Vistafield area in Kennewick lately, you might be wondering why there's so much construction going on. Well, this is because of the many new businesses coming, and we're learning some are set to be done sooner than you think. Our Monique Ledesma has the update on which stores you can soon be shopping at.
The Vistafield development is working towards becoming a vibrant living place by having your home, food places, healthcare, and shopping centers all within a walkable distance. But those quick trips may cause your living experience to cost a bit more to have this on-the-go lifestyle. Amber Hanche, who is the director of real estate for the Port of Kennewick, says the new addition of Blueberry Bridal is one of the many businesses that are in the construction phase.
There's been a lot of behind the scenes going on, so now people are able to see construction going on for the Japanese restaurant here within the next couple months, 3 months. months, you'll be able to see some groundbreaking for Blueberry Bridal. Then you'll be able to see, following that, some additional groundbreaking for Columbia Point Eye Care.
Hanshay says this new bridal shop is aiming to be wrapped up with construction by the end of this year. Hanshay also says part of this first phase is seeking a variety of different business options for people.
We really want to have that vibrancy, that activity, get some things for you to do, places for you to visit, businesses for you to patron and come enjoy. So there are specific uses that will work best together.
One of the construction site at Vistafield is starting to look cleaned up.
So the pavilion project is coming to an end as far as the construction side, so we're very excited for that. That's the first step of a couple of steps.
Hanshay says the next stop for the pavilion project is the parking lot for the pavilion and nearby businesses. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
And as for how many more lots are left to be purchased, Hatchet tells us they currently have about 60% left.
Well, a lawmaker in Yakima is sponsoring a new bill, one that would allow schools to stop biological males from competing in women's sports. The bill is titled Defending Equity in Interscholastic Sports, and Representative Chris Corey with the 14th Legislative District is the prime sponsor. Now, the bill would also ensure that any voluntary nonprofits involved would not discriminate based on race, creed, national origin, sex, or marital status. If you'd like to learn more about the bill, just go to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. All right, 5:36, and we are talking sports news this morning. The Tri-City Americans are going through a rough patch right now, having just won 2 of their last 5 games. Boys recently parted ways with backup goalie Nathan Preston after announcing he left for some personal reasons. Back in December, they signed goalie Ryan Grout to a developmental deal, which put the Ams goalie count at 3. Head coach Stu Barnes says with that amount of goalies, it can be hard to get playing time.
But I think for him, it was just an opportunity to go somewhere else and get to play some more. I think with with the 3 goalies, obviously the rotation was difficult, and we wish him the absolute best for Presto. He's a great kid and it was a great teammate, and hopefully gets an opportunity to go and play and play more and be a starter at a different level.
Barnes says the replacement goalie Grout has the ability to be the starting goaltender next year for the Ams.
And coming up next, it's our Pet of the Week for Operation Best Friend, and this week's doggo is a German Shepherd mix named Chalet. We have more on Chalet after the break.
Cutie. All right, so we're also giving you a live look outside this morning. It is a first alert weather day, and we're waking up to a lot of snow around the region. More school delays also coming in this morning. We're going to check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth coming up after the break. Want to let you know right now, though, Walla Walla School District and College Place School District, along with the Findlay School District, all on 2-hour delays. We'll be back right after this.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
The Working Families Tax Credit isn't just for families. Individuals and couples can apply too. See if you or your family are eligible for this tax refund at workingfamiliescredit.wad.gov/eligibility.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Wow, kids, that's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
We want a great phone and a great plan too, don't we, little guy?
Get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90. No trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
Lather, rinse, repeat. It never feels like enough. It's not your products, it's your water. Culligan water softeners prevent damaging hard water buildup, revitalizing your hair and skin. Upgrade your routine with Culligan.
7 years ago is a pretty great way to start a speech. But if it's also the same age as your furniture, It might be time for a home refresh during the President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and check out special purchases while they last. Or score 60 months no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The President's Day Super Sale on now at Furniture Row.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one lucky viewer wins an awesome love collection, including a gold heart pendant, a beautiful floral arrangement, and certificates for wine, a river cruise, and spa treatments. Enter to win today and every day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. From Whitman Hill Winery, the Flower Bar, Water to Wine Cruises, Z Place Salon and Spa, Jewelry Design Center, and Apple Valley News Now.
Shifting Gears is TV's #1 new comedy.
Carter, drop it.
And tonight,
I'm here to see Riley and the kids.
her husband's back.
You look beautiful, Riley.
New Shifting Gears, tonight on ABC.
Tonight, the confirmation hearing begins for RFK Jr. Plus, the federal funding freeze delayed. So, what could happen next to money you depend on? World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Here's your ski report. We'll get to snowfall totals here in just a second, but I'm sure the ski resort's very happy about these storm systems rolling in. The base depth, remember, this was like close to like 50, 60 inches. By the way, this is sponsored by Schweitzer Village. And we start at Schweitzer. Remember, the base depth here was closer to like 50 or 60 inches. Now it's a little bit closer to 80 inches now, thanks to all the snowfall. The same. We're tracking the same story for Ski Bluewood and for White Pass as well. The base depth up to 60 inches now for Ski Bluewood, and then for White Pass we are up to 65 inches. So we're going to continue to see these totals go up and up over the next week. Now on to some of the snowfall totals that we're anticipating over the next 48 hours. In addition to the snowfall that's already on the ground, we're thinking anywhere between 4 to 6 inches for some of our biggest east-west Cascade passes, including Stevens, Snoqualmie, and White. A little bit less for Crystal to Greenwater, that interchange there, Cle Elum, and for Blewett Pass off of US 97. In the Kittitas Valley, maybe getting another trace to a dusting, maybe up to an inch for Ellensburg, Monastash Ridge, and Vantage. Up and down the Yakima Valley, we're thinking probably less than an inch, but maybe up to 4 inches for Sadius Pass off of US 97. In the lower Columbia Basin, probably less than an inch of additional snowfall over the next 36 to 48 hours, but we could have another 1 to 2 inches in the Blue Foothills, including another 2 inches in Walla Walla, and then maybe another 2 to 4 inches for Blue Mountain passes, including US 395 off of Interstate 84 and Oregon 204 at Tollgate. And we have more storm systems as we head into Friday, then Saturday and Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. I'll break down all of it coming up in a few minutes.
All right, we're taking a break from the cold weather to warm your heart and hopefully help you find room for a new forever friend.
Yes, we want to introduce you to today's Operation Best Friend, Chalet.
So cute. What a cute
name. I know. Like a ski chalet.
Yeah.
It's very fitting. She's a German Shepherd mix who has more than just a few tricks up her paws. Take a look.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi everyone, I'm Monica and I am from formerly Tri-Cities Animal Shelter, now Tri-Cities Animal Services. We're excited about the grand opening of our new facility, which is right across the way from our current location of 1312 South 18th Avenue in Pasco, Washington. Today I brought a very special friend to meet you. Her name is Chalet. Chalet is a 2-year-old German Shepherd mix. She was found on July 30th on Columbia Drive running by a stray and was picked up by a Good Samaritan. So Chalet is a pretty big girl. She weighs in at about 74 pounds. Some of the things I do know about Chalet is she is extremely food motivated, eager to please, and came to us knowing quite a few commands already. Beyond the basic ones, she will shake with both paws, she will lay down, she knows center, and she knows high five. We do know that Chalet absolutely loves to go for rides in the car. I've had her out with me several times now. And I just tell her, hey, do you want to go bye-bye in the car? And she beelines for the door of the car, sits down, looks at me, is eager to go. I think one of the reasons that Chalet's been waiting as long as she has to find her forever home is when you do come to meet her at the shelter, if you greet her at her kennel, she likes to put on this tough girl act, like she's a super big, scary girl. But when you get her out, this is what you get. She's just an amazingly affectionate, sweet, loving, gentle dog. So if you are interested in meeting or adopting Chalet, you're able to stop by anytime during business hours, Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The adoption fee is set in our shelter for every animal we have for $50. We just require a valid ID and $50, and you're going home with your new best friend.
Super cute. All right, 5:45. So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up next, we've got your morning sprint, everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning, including school delays and closures.
And Josh will be back with your full First Alert forecast. Keep it right here.
Life's better when your dreams are protected under our roof.
Good to see everything's okay in here.
I like your shield.
I like yours too.
American Family Insurance.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax? Welcome to Hoops, your new favorite restaurant and bar, where the vibe is clean, the food is delicious, and the staff always friendly. Whether you're in for a night of trivia, a round of pool, darts, dancing, pull tabs, or karaoke, Hoops has it all. Great food, great people, Hoops, where every night is a great experience. Hoops Bar. Stop by today for your next great night out.
Welcome to the Flower Bar, where every bouquet tells your unique story. Our talented designers craft personalized masterpieces from the freshest seasonal blooms, ensuring no two arrangements are ever alike. Whether you're building your own creation or choosing from our designer collections, we'll bring your floral vision to life. Visit our new location in Richland and discover a truly bespoke flower experience. Start your floral journey at the Flower Bar on theparkway.com.
Theory of a Dead Man.
I remember the day
Unplugged.
you left for Santa Monica.
Friday, February 28th, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel.
I guess I'll sit around in Medicaid. I'm starting to see.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop.
Live on the main.
Don't miss Theory of a Dead Man. Unplugged.
I'm Drew Henry, tea maker and founder of Revival Tea Company, and we're right here at Yolks Fresh Market. We started in 2018 in Spokane. We are super proud of getting our peppermint from Washington State, our honey from bees in Spokane. We've collaborated with Dry Fly and turned into canned cocktails. We definitely would not be where we're at today without the support from some amazing local partners like Yolks. Oh yeah, the more and more we can work together, that's been a really fun thing as we continue to grow.
Check out Revival Tea at Yolks Fresh Market.
Life's better when your dreams are protected under our roof.
Good to see everything's okay in here.
I like your shield.
I like yours too.
American Family Insurance.
Stacy Lee, Cap KVU First Alert Weather. Watch tonight.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is a First Alert weather day. Of course, many of you waking up to snowfall this morning because of this band of snow that's off in the Palouse now, and we're tracking another round of snow building off towards the south and west. This is mainly going to impact the Cascades throughout the day, but as we head into the afternoon, we could start to see some snow showers dropping down into lower elevations, and that'll become a little bit more widespread. At least the potential for it will become will turn a little bit greater as we head into the evening and overnight hours. Now, this model in particular picking up on not a lot of action for Thursday, at least during the daytime, but during the evening, that leftover boundary from the atmospheric river could fire up some more snow showers in the Blue Foothills, in the Blue Mountains, maybe for the lower Columbia Basin as well. So that's why we're going with additional First Alert weather days, because we'll have additional chances for low elevation snowfall. Now, through the next 48 hours, we're thinking anywhere between 2 to 6 inches of additional snowfall up in the Cascades for our biggest Cascade passes, probably less than an inch for the valleys and basin. but maybe another 1 to 2 inches in the foothills and another 1 to 4 inches for our Blue Mountain passes. In terms of additional snowfall for Friday, throughout the day on Friday, we're thinking probably less than an inch for most portions of the valleys and basin, excluding Hermiston, maybe another inch of snow in the Blue foothills, and another 3 to 4 inches of snow for our Blue Mountain passes. Then we have a follow-up storm system into Saturday and Sunday. This one also bringing the potential for low elevation snowfall, but not very much. We're going to hone in on Walla Walla and Pendleton, maybe picking up another inch there, and then potentially another 4 to 5 inches for mountain passes, if not more, for Stevens Pass and for White Pass as well. Then into Monday and Tuesday, another storm system that, you guessed it, is also going to bring chances for low elevation snow. Maybe up to an inch for the valley and basin, maybe another 1 to 2 inches in the foothills, and another 4 to 6 inches for our mountain passes. But again, probably expecting more for White Pass, probably expecting more for Stevens Pass. And in between the Blues and the Cascades, looks like the Cascades probably going to be more heavily impacted by this Monday, Tuesday storm system. So it is a very persistent pattern that we're in. With these low elevation snow chances, we're going to continue to be cold. We'll drop off to values about 12 degrees below average. 12 degrees below average for early February is no fun, and that's what it's going to feel like for the beginning of next week. Here's the 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities. We have a first alert weather day for today through 10 this morning at least. After that, we'll start to see some partial melting of the snowfall, but then we'll have additional chances for snow, about 10 to 30% chances of snow for the next 7 days. In Yakima, will be cold, will be breezy for today. Winds not as big of a factor for Thursday and Friday, but still 10% chances for snow. Dry and cold for Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll have about 10% chances of snow into Monday and Tuesday. In Ellensburg, kind of the same cycle, 10 to 30% snow chances Wednesday through Friday. Dry and cold for this weekend, but here we go again for the beginning of next week. In Hermiston, a first alert weather day for today and for the potential of maybe another inch of snow into Thursday and Friday. So that's why we're going with additional first alert weather days. And then for Walla Walla, first alert weather days galore. Today through Sunday, for, you guessed it, more snow.
All right, Josh, thanks so much. We do have school delays and closures also coming in. Be sure to check our website for those. And as Josh was just talking about, the lower part of our region, that Walla Walla area, dealing with several inches of snow this morning.
They are, and this includes difficult driving conditions, and it makes for delays for nearby schools and businesses. Again, check our website for that. But now our Monique Ledesma is joining us from Walla Walla for an update on how it's looking out there. Good morning, Monique. Has the snow gotten a bit heavier or lighter?
Good morning, Jessica and Jade. Well, a couple snowplows have passed by since you last seen me. Now traffic, you can kind of see behind me, is starting to pick up. You can tell a little bit from the traffic lights over there. Now, a couple moments ago, a car did slide as they were coming over here, so remember to slow down, give yourself a couple of minutes. Now, the last time you last saw me, the Walla Walla Public School Administration announced that there wasn't any delays, but now they are saying that there is a 2-hour delay, and due to the 2-hour delay, you're gonna want to feed your kids breakfast before they head out to school, because they won't be fed breakfast due to the 2-hour delay, but they will be getting out of school as normal on an early release scheduled Wednesday. I'll have more for you guys coming up in the next half hour. For now, I'm gonna send it back to you guys at the desk. Reporting in Walla Walla, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
So we're getting some updates from Josh as we're talking about school delays and closures. Monique giving us that update from Walla Walla. Again, mentioning Walla Walla School District on the 2-hour delay this morning. And we do kind of have a central hub on our website where we have all of that information. So busy weather morning for sure.
Oh, yeah, lots going on. So be sure to check that and check or download our weather app to get updates right instantly to your phone.
Yes, and we want to get you out the door this morning with your morning sprint as well. I want to give you the top 5 local things that you need to know. First up, the city of Kennewick asking for your help in finding a place to serve as a warming shelter, somewhere where people can stay overnight to get away from this cold weather. There are some requirements when it comes to finding a temporary shelter. It has to have 2 exit signs, an emergency evacuation plan, and also a designated person to stay up and get those people to safety in case of a fire. If you want to help, you can apply for a permit online or in person at Kennewick City Hall.
And with all this winter weather, the Hermiston Street Department is letting the community know there are snow plows out and they will be clearing the roadways. And they start with the main streets and end in residential neighborhoods. Also, the Walla Walla Public School System, as well as the Tri-Cities Airport, says their snow plows are also ready. And according to the airport director, since this is snow and not ice, flights are expected to run normally, but reminder to always check in with your airline.
And of course, we want to make sure you know what's happening in real time all the time. So make sure to download our First Alert weather app. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen and it'll take you right to it. Or you can simply enter Apple Valley News Now in your search bar and you will get all of the current conditions, customized forecasts, up-to-date radar, all of that school closure information we've been talking about. And if you sign up for push alerts, you will get that information and all of the updates immediately right in the palm of your hand.
And the Legal Counsel for Youth and Children and the Northwest Immigrant Rights Project are partnering up to host a webinar on having an immigrant safety plan. This is an online meeting through Zoom where you can ask questions or voice any concerns, and officials will also cover steps that parents can take in case they're separated from their child. This is happening tonight from 6 to 7:30 p.m.
And the Tri-Cities Animal Services new facility is now officially open in Pasco. People from all over the Tri-Cities got to take a tour of the new building yesterday. Officials say the new building is up to date, it's more spacious, and it is more comfortable.
Now to your national headlines this morning. Pam Bondi has been confirmed as Attorney General after the Senate voted 54 to 46 last night. During the confirmation hearing, Bondi said she would not improperly target people with criminal probes. She was elected in 2011 as Florida's Attorney General, being the first woman to hold that office.
And President Trump saying yesterday that he wants to dismantle the Department of Education and that he wants the responsibility turned over to the states. Officials saying the Trump administration has begun drafting an executive order that would eventually lead to getting rid of the DOE. Now, previous attempts to abolish a department have failed because of Congress not approving the legislation. When asked why Trump nominated Education Secretary Linda McMahon, he said he wants her to work herself out of a job.
And the Trump administration is being sued over its new gender-affirming care rules. And this comes after Trump signed an executive order allowing federal agencies to deny federal funding to any institution that provided gender-affirming medical care for people under 19 years old.
And Super Bowl 59 will not include the message "End Racism" that was written in one of the end zones. It's a first since 2021. NFL officials say that the phrase "Choose Love" will replace it. They say it's appropriate in the wake of recent tragedies. Those include the terror vehicle attack in New Orleans, the Southern California wildfires, and then the recent plane crash in Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia. The other end zone of the Super Bowl field will have the phrase, quote, "It takes all of us." Two good messages.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6, Walla Walla is in a winter storm warning, and our very own Monique Ledesma is out there right now. We're going to hear from her on how conditions are looking currently.
Plus, an update for you on the Vista Field project, which businesses are coming soon to the area.
And it is a First Alert weather day, so Josh has everything you need to know about the snow, and that's all coming up in our 6 o'clock hour.